Entering system. Windfall.
Hello and welcome to the channel, or welcome back. So we are in the process of getting a position to run the race so that we can beat this arrogant dude and get the formula for the Protecteon. This is part of the Tides of Avarice DLC content, I think. And so we're just we had to get 2 identical ships, medium ships. The only 2 identical medium ships we have because of our challenge is 2 Minotaur Raiders. So we outfitted one with an engine mod, and the other is going to go towards the end of the race. And the idea here is that we're going to trick the guy into, because we have teleportation, we can like teleport from one ship to the other, and we can tell him, oh yeah, look, we're already here, and go and be insanely fast.
Entering Windfall. Free the Horde.
Alright, so we're waiting on that. In the meantime, our traders, nothing allowed. So all of our traders have missions that they can't actually trade, which is a little frustrating, because I think they're, unless they've exhausted all the space fuel already. Oh, we got plenty of space fuel. So
Entering system.
one of these herons should be able to dock, fill up on space fuel, and sell it at this free port that's like right there. We might end up having to give some of these things repeating orders, as opposed to depending on the manager for Heretic's End to actually do this on its own. For now, we can do that manually a couple of times and see how it goes. Alright, let's see how we're doing. Getting everything in position here. One Minotaur Raider is headed to... Where's the starting line? Do we know? Alright, we'll get the Raider there, and we can go finish this quest line. Hopefully this thing's worth it. I don't even know what the reward at the end is for this quest line. Given how much time it takes and kind of all the steps required, feels like this should be a pretty epic reward. Doesn't even say what the reward is here. Raven. How close is the Raven to... Trade with? Yeah. And just deliver those. Cool. Be nice to have another mission just kind of going on in the background. Still have the Activa trade mission to do. Alright, Avarice. Getting there. It's unfortunate we don't have multiple other ships that we could potentially use. We had like the Katana or something, so it'd be a little easier, I suppose. These are the only medium ships we got. Let's see. How are we doing? We got enough ice. Ice is definitely... Probably won't need much more ice. Producing more than enough energy. Producing plenty of water. And producing a fair amount of space speed.
Autopilot disengaged.
Probably shouldn't like put the
Fellow denizens and voyagers, we sincerely hope that you found your way to safety, as the sun is now erupting. The tide will now travel through the system and, with violent force, damage stations and ships alike. Be safe.
That's not good. Let's go. We're gonna lose our ship because we can't,
Autopilot engaged.
Ah! Gosh, I hope we don't, like, get our ship destroyed here. Oh, keep going, dude.
Autopilot disengaged.
Get your ass moving. All right. Oh gosh.
Danger. Hazardous region detected.
This is not good. Not good at all. Wait, did we write it out okay? Nope. I don't know what to do. There wasn't like any warning or anything that we... Go, 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 go. hull is nearly dead on the...
Our research team thanks you for your cooperation. We need your help in putting this antimatter to good use. We will meet ships at the specified locations to initiate a synchronized long-range scan. We will be enlisting, but if you have any friends who can join us, now would be a good time to ask them along.
Wow, we almost lost our other ship there. I guess that's kind of insane.
Docking granted. Successfully docked.
We're pleased to welcome you aboard.
Let's just hope, I guess, that we don't get another one.
Autopilot engaged.
Alright. I'm gonna try and go and repair the Minotaur Raider, this other Minotaur Raider that we have. I guess while we're waiting for the other thing to show up. I'm glad we didn't just get straight up destroyed by the tide. That would have been kind of fairly annoying, especially since we only have 2 ships that are identical that will meet this criteria for this whole race thing. So, yeah. Hopefully we have a few minutes before there's another tide that comes in. That was pretty big. Almost, that was nerve-wracking.
Autopilot disengaged.
Alright, we'll get there.
Empty space.
And while these are supposed to be relatively fast ships, they are not. They're not that fast, and yeah, it's kind of much faster to wander around in the experimental shuttle.
Are you sure this is the ship you want to use for the race? Just remove the captain from the ship to minimize the chances of someone giving us away.
Awaiting orders.
Okay.
Can I help? Confirmed.
Great. Everything is in place now. You know, I have to admit, I am nervous about this. I know Bradley only agreed to the race because he thinks there is no way you could win. But I wonder how he will react when he loses. Men like him are certainly not known for losing graciously.
No, they're
The
not.
opportunity is too great. It is a risk worth taking if it helps to improve life for the people of Avarice.
I'm gonna...
If they were not continuously being shaken down in return for protection, and could focus on actually expanding their business, perhaps the economy could be fundamentally shifted in a reptile raker's favor long term.
Let's assume you are right. Some say a rising tide lifts all boats. I am not too sure that this aphorism fits Avarice's particular circumstances.
Alright, we're saving here just in case something goes really wrong. Let's hope
Asteroid.
everything goes okay. Alright, alright, sorry, we're coming up.
Ah, there you are. I was wondering if you would show up, actually. My scans indicate that everything seems to be in order, so we can commence the race. First one to cross the finish line wins. And that's me. It will be me.
Okay.
Everyone ready? The race will begin in 3, 2, 1. Go!
Okay. I am racing. It's going much faster now.
Minotaur Raider. Unknown object.
And we're barely moving in this sucker, but go, 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 go. Watch us still lose the race, even though we...
Hold on. That cannot be right.
Wait, did he teleport too? How did that work?
Ah, finally! I can't believe it took you that long. Well, actually I can. Thanks to my far superior ship and piloting skills, you never stood a chance. The Astrid helped as well, of course. Now hand over the ship. I don't really have any use for this heap of junk, so I think I'll just scrap it. This whole farce just to prove a point. Do not mess with the Northriver Company.
But we went out of our way to tip the scales in our favor. Outrageous.
I guess we weren't meant to win that race?
Okay, let me take over now.
I am flabbergasted as to how he could have possibly won this race. Perfect everything in our favor. Could it be? No, I could not detect any energy signatures that would indicate him using a similar teleportation technology to the one you used. An experimental new type of travel drive, perhaps? While theoretically possible, I'm skeptical that this is what happened. The acceleration, and likewise deceleration, required to reach this point in space in such a short time frame far exceeds what is currently possible.
Okay.
If the Northriver Company was in possession of technology that could enable such fast travel, they would not keep it secret, and they They certainly would not allow the CEO to exclusively use it for his petty purposes. The only explanation we have not ruled out so far is the possibility of anomalies facilitating this kind of rapid movement. My measurements certainly confirm that this system is extraordinarily unstable.
But that is unlikely, right? Also, from what you have told me, these anomalies are entirely unstable, with no way to manipulate their
Yeah, I'm kind of curious about what's going on here too.
Yes, but we cannot discount the possibility that there are anomalies in the system that are intellect with each other, or can be used as some sort of slingshot. So further research is required. Assistant, if you can find enough anomalies in this system for me to get a handle on the general situation, I might be able to determine what is going on and identify a stable anomaly. Admittedly, this is a bit of a reach, but quite frankly, the well of ideas is running dry.
Deploy a nav beacon. Alright, I don't think I have very many things with nav beacons. Oh, the experimental shuttle has nav beacons. Alright, cool. So, we get the experimental shuttle here. And it can deploy some nav beacons for us. I think it'll take a little bit for that. Oh good, we have longer range teleporters. And does that mean I can actually... I can teleport all the way across there. Cool.
Entering system. Morning Star.
Give that a minute
Entering
to
system.
do its thing.
Class choice.
And then... what else was I going to do? Nav beacons, advanced satellite. We don't need all this stuff.
Entering system. Silent witness.
Oh, we should start more research.
There are certain requirements for me to start that research.
I think we should go with some of the
If you
chassis.
wish, nanites are quite regulated, but not illegal. I may, however, need to push them beyond usual operating standards in order to achieve our goal. I will direct you to a contact of mine. He is quite skilled in moving restricted technology.
Autopilot.
No.
Autopilot. Disengage.
Dang it. It's not the mission I want you to be going after. Alright. Set to active.
Autopilot. Engaged.
Okay.
Autopilot. Disengaged.
Using autopilot through a rocky system is actually really annoying. So we'll just manually control it till we get closer to the gate and let it do its thing through the gate, and then
Autopilot. Engaged.
why do it slow? Okay. There we go.
Entering Windfall. Free the Horde.
Now I'm really curious how that how it beat
Entering system.
us.
Avarice.
I'm actually kind of interested in this quest line now. I'm kind of invested. Like, what did this actually do? There goes our Minotaur Raider. And yet another asteroid. At least the ship we ended up giving what's his face was not a had like no shields, nothing. It's probably worth a few million credits, but not super valuable.
Entering
here we go.
Avarice. 5 dead end. Autopilot disengaged.
We're just deploying a nav beacon, right? Oh. Probably have to find it first. Let's go retrieve the nav beacon.
Nav beacon. Autopilot engaged. Autopilot disengaged.
Can we retrieve you? Alright, yeah. Okay. Which one of these is closer? Can we kind of see that as a...
Unstable warp anomaly.
Yeah. So deploy a nav beacon here.
Connection established.
Unstable warp anomaly.
Okay. At least we kind of know where they are now. Oh, maybe we don't. Okay. This is kind of tedious, but I hope the payoff for this is worth it. Okay. Okay. Keep going. Is this the one where we already put a nav beacon in? That'd be kind of frustrating. Probably. Yes, yes it is. All right, go that way.
Unstable warp anomaly.
Cool. Deploy. Nav beacon.
I can confirm that this beacon has started transmitting data.
Unknown object.
So start there.
Autopilot engaged.
And then see if there's something pretty close.
Empty space.
300 kilometers. Just the autopilot in this game sometimes is really annoying. Okay, oftentimes is really annoying.
Autopilot disengaged.
So we'll get kind of close here, get within maybe 50 kilometers and slow down and then start scanning. Gotta be around here somewhere, right? So that's it. And it's not the one that's like very... It seems pretty far away, but let's go with it. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that's like one of the other ones. That's way, way, way out of here. Oh wait.
Unstable warp anomaly.
Nope. And deploy nav beacon. Okay.
No. I'm afraid to say this whole experiment seems to have been an exercise in futility. None of these anomaly measurements have yielded conclusive results. Their readings are entirely chaotic. At least this experiment has allowed me to reinforce my conclusion. Namely that we know next to nothing about the anomalies, and that further study is required. What is obvious, however, is that these anomalies are way too unpredictable to be used as a reliable means of transportation from one set point to another.
Okay.
I am sorry to hear that this endeavor was unsuccessful. Something just occurred to me, though. 25 years ago, just after the tide first arose and the conditions in the Avarice system worsened, a team of nomad scientists set up a small research station to study the phenomenon. These scientists were stranded here when the network cut the system off. While the vast majority of the Minotaur Raiders took shelter from the tide among asteroids, these scientists pushed deeper into the system, hoping to identify the cause of the tide. I do not think they ever made the breakthrough they were looking for. All I know is that they eventually went bankrupt and left, or died by the tide, or by criminals looking to cannibalize their equipment. Remnants of their own station remain, although naturally it is now entirely non-functional. Although their research did not ultimately amount to much, we might be able to salvage something which could point us in the right direction.
Intuitively a fine idea. We might as well, since I have run out of ideas on this particular subject.
Autopilot engaged.
I'm still trying to find the a place to put the nav beacon. I think it was already kind of done with that part of the mission. Hey, this is a pretty long mission chain. We're going to a derelict, something or other. Derelict observatory.
Entering Avarice 1 Stellar Dynamics Observatory.
Alright. I don't know if I was muted there for a bit.
Autopilot disengaged.
Hopefully not. So we're going to this derelict observatory. Looks like Oop.
Usually, it is easier to access a station like this in your spacesuit.
Yeah. Where'd it go?
Stellar Dynamics Observatory.
Flew right past it the first time. Let's try and do a slightly better approach. All Alright, hopefully the tide doesn't go off while we're, you know, doing all this stuff. I'm gonna save just in case. Alright,
Sir. Experimental shuttle.
Look for some of those panels. There we go.
Assistant, I am picking up several ship signatures heading towards you at rapid speed.
Okay.
Stop right there. It has come to our attention that you've been frequenting systems which are under Syndicate protection a lot recently. We don't like it when outsiders come here and shake things up too much. We won't have it. It's bad for business. Now, you can either pay us a fee to allow you to continue going on your merry way, or you back off entirely. And before you try to get one over on us, we will not hesitate to blast you to atoms right here, right now.
Survive.
What will it be?
Is the pay up 7 million credits? Oh dear. Like that's a lot? I'm like in my suit, so I can't just teleport potentially and try and take him out. So I don't know what I want to do here. I'm gonna look this up a little bit because this is $7.5 million is a lot. I'm gonna pay it.
Oh. Huh. Can't say I expected this. Go on, then, I guess.
Huh.
On second thoughts, you made us despair not to allow you access to anything in our territory.
What the hell? Okay. I guess we go back and we load. Did we just save just a few minutes ago? Yeah. All right. Whew. Okay, I guess we don't pay them. That's annoying. All right. I mean, that's a really annoying quest line choice. You pay them and then they just destroy you anyway. I guess cool, but yeah. I guess that's not the way to do it. All right, let's try this again.
Experimental shuttle.
Okay. Now, I guess knowing what we know, we're just gonna...
Assistant? I am picking up several ship signatures heading towards you at rapid speed.
Yeah.
Stop right there. It has come to our attention.
Yeah.
You've been frequenting systems which are under Syndicate protection a lot recently. We don't like it when outsiders come here and shake things up too much. We won't have it. It's bad for business. Now, you can either pay us a fee to allow you to continue going on your merry way, or you back off entirely. And before you try to get one over on us, we will not hesitate to blast you to atoms right here, right now. What will it be? Really?
Lux.
I can't be stopped that easily.
We're gonna take our chances with shooting these folks out of the sky. And if that ends up being a bad choice, we'll save. We'll go back to our save, I guess.
Incoming missile.
I guess we're losing rank with our Avarice folks. That's not cool. Okay.
You'll take me out on that. You're dead now.
Taking some hull damage, but I think we're okay.
Lux.
Okay, one more.
Don't wish you hadn't. You're really asking for tenderness.
All damage.
Okay. Cool. Now do we go back to...
Those ruffians made sure they vaporized the last remains of the station. Hold on, though. I can see something on the scanner. There seems to be some sort of black box floating amongst the rubble. See if you can access it.
Okay. Okay.
Unknown object.
It's a lockbox. So I guess I hop out.
Experimental shuttle.
Try it.
Lockbox.
Okay, we're just trying to hit these corners here. 3 down. Okay.
Thankfully, the data on this black box does not seem to be damaged beyond repair. Yes, excellent. I managed to access the data and restore a voice recording. How exciting! I am initiating the recording now.
We're gonna dock and wait. Go ahead with your voice recording.
412. This is Dr. Doran Viv reporting from the research station Haddad. It has been 7 years since the cataclysmic initial event reshaped the Avarice system. Although I previously reported that progress on the matter of the tide phenomenon has been so slow as to be essentially imperceptible, I now believe that we have achieved a breakthrough. As established in preceding logs, we suspect that whatever instigated the tide phenomenon also weakened the surrounding fabric of space-time.
Okay.
Whether that cataclysmic event and the appearance of these anomalies is in some way linked to the ongoing jump gate shutdown has not yet become clear. What is evident, though, is that not all of these anomalies have the same properties. At first glance, they all appear to be unstable, and their destinations seem completely unpredictable when an anomaly is traversed. Our big breakthrough was realizing that the energy released by the tide can interact with a specific anomaly to temporarily stabilize it, which fixes the destination to reliably travel between the same two systems. This in itself is already an invaluable insight, as it suggests that, provided you apply enough energy, the properties of an anomaly can change. Unfortunately, our technology is nowhere near capable enough yet. What we found on the other side of the anomaly is so much more immediately significant. A completely unconnected system, devoid of life. In a fit of unexpected whimsy, I could not help but name said system Leap of Faith. Astonishingly, this solitary system houses an abandoned artificial structure. We were able to extract a condensate from it, which reacts violently when exposed to the tide's advancing energy. We believe that with some further research, we could utilize this material to create some shielding which would protect against the most
so this is where they get the
effects of the tide.
Protection or whatever.
While we don't yet know the nature of said alien structure, or how the stable anomaly works exactly, these findings undoubtedly have the potential to change life in this system for the better. The impact of the last tide must have destroyed some communication equipment on the station. I'm having trouble establishing contact, but repairs are currently underway. I cannot wait to share this discovery with the wider scientific community.
Yeah.
The recording ends here. The files indicate that this was the last log to be stored on the black box. I wonder what happened after this message was recorded. It seems that the scientists' findings never became public, since I cannot find any mention of a stable anomaly anywhere in the accessible archives.
Yeah. Boso, I'm pretty sure they
Showing up like this.
they just stole it.
Seems like someone is going to great lengths to cover their tracks, does it not?
It does.
I imagine that in this environment, any kind of leg up would inevitably yield enormous
Always after the profits, man.
Listen, would you look at that? I went back to the data we gathered from your beacons, and to my great shame, I have to admit that it does seem like I did indeed miss something rather crucial. With one of these anomalies, the reading changed for a fraction of a nanosecond, just before the tide hit. This change was easy to miss because the beacon ceased to function immediately afterwards. With this data, I can identify exactly which anomaly is alerted by the impact. I think we are very close to solving the Protection mystery. All you need to do is pass through the anomaly shortly after the tide has hit it. That should not be too hard for a resourceful pilot and a grade A assistant.
Okay. Next tide is in 30 some odd minutes. So we're going to do this on the next episode and leave it there. But it's cool that we're gotten this far. Thank you all for joining. I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Take care.